So 1975 are a band of variable or no fixed genre. They were formed in Cheshire in England in 2002. They've had a stable membership ever since, and they're fronted by a guy called Matt Healy. Their fifth album is due to be released exactly 2 years from today as I record this introduction. So when I reuse this introduction in future albums for the 1975, that won't be true anymore. Today is the last day of September in 2022. Not a good day for a big ship to sail on the Ali-Ali-O. Hi, my name is Dan. So as I record this today, it's the 16th of February 2023. And I'm just throwing that in because I think it's a perfectly reasonable day for big ships to sail anywhere that they like. So this was the second album by the 1975, and its full title is I Like It When You Sleep, For You Are So Beautiful and Yet So Unaware of It, which is a bit of a long title, but it certainly sticks in the mind nicely. Now, I'm going to do something unusual, which is I'm going to read some stuff from Wikipedia, which is under the subtitle Style for the page for this album. Excuse me. The band cited D'Angelo, Christina Aguilera, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, Roberta Flack, My Bloody Valentine's Loveless, Boards of Canada, Kim Carnes, Scritti Politti, and Sigur Rós as inspirations for the record's 17 tracks. The album's sound has been described as pop, new wave, dance rock, indie rock, pop punk, and soul. It also incorporates synth pop, jazz, post-rock, dance pop, and R&B elements. So there's a lot going on there, as you can pick up from that. I would say that overall, I would describe this as being pop, but it's pop that draws on traditions of pop from as far back as the late 1970s. Musically, it's very produced. The arrangements are quite complicated. There's a lot of elements that kind of come in and out and use kind of twinkling in the background. There's a lot to dig into here. It's quite... it is quite stimulating in that sense. There's a lot of stimulus going on. I think I would say I preferred the bits that sound older because the newer pop elements kind of left me a bit cold. It's probably no surprise that I prefer older stuff sometimes than new pop. When by new pop, I think that kind of covers everything from me from about the year 2000 onwards. So that's 23 years. That doesn't feel like it's very new anymore, some of that. Anyway, this album, I would say, seems obsessed with the slickness of pop, almost as a way of distracting from the depth of the lyrics. And so I'm going to dig in a little bit there. There's a lot of stuff here that's observational and self-reflective. So unusual for something that sounds poppy. There's quite a lot going on in the lyrics. Sometimes it's a bit surreal, but maybe that's meant to be metaphors. Definitely unusual in the lyrics. There's one track which has got a kind of fake gospel feel to it, particularly emphasised by the use of a choir in the background called If I Believe in You, which sounds like he's searching for God. Never can quite tell what his songs are perfectly about. Overall, there's... I would say there's quite a lot of drug references in the album. There's some rude words as well here and there. And my overall feel is that it's impressive, but do I like it? Well, some, but it is kind of sensory overload. Like it's too much sugar or relentless cartoons, but a bit darker than that. So reasonably, there may be people out there who love it a lot more than I do. I can understand that would be the case. And if that's you, or if it isn't you, and if you just want to talk to me, please do so by using the comments box and your keyboard and your fingers and your brain and all those things. And that's it from me for now. I'm broken and bleeding and begging for help. And I'm asking you.